Today, we're here to present AB 1539, the Protect Our Democracy Act, which would strengthen critical constitutional safeguards by making it a crime under the penalty of perjury to place a candidate for president or vice president on the ballot who is ineligible due to constitutional term limits and requirements of the 22nd and 12th Amendments. I appreciate the committee's work on this bill, and I accept the amendments that are proposed in your committee analysis. I know we all think the Constitution is the ultimate backdrop, the ultimate backstop, as it were, to attacks on our election system, but I would posit that we need to shore things up. The United States Constitution was written to include various protections to ensure that no single individual wields too much power over the country. Among these protections is the 22nd Amendment that limits a president to 2 terms in office, as well as the 12th Amendment that says a person is not eligible for vice president if they are not eligible for president. However, despite this long-standing prohibition, our president has made repeated references to pursuing a 3rd term. As mentioned in the committee analysis in March 2025, in an interview with NBC, the president did not rule out pursuing a 3rd term, saying that, quote, "A lot of people want me to do it, but I basically tell them we have a long way to go. It's very early in this administration. There are methods by which we could do it." In October, the president told reporters he hadn't really thought about running for a 3rd term, but also refused to rule out running again. Additionally, the president is selling merchandise for a 2028 election, including the slogan, "Trump 2028, rewrite the rules." And I would say that this rhetoric, in combination with actions taken to undermine our democratic norms, coupled with multiple attempts to supersede the law, pose an unprecedented threat to our country's democracy and should not go unanswered. And additionally, whether this president himself seeks a 3rd term or not, as leader of the free world, he does set the norms for what's acceptable. We've seen this with his normalizing of sexual assault. We've seen this with his normalizing of attacks on our Capitol. And we've seen this with his normalizing of targeting the most vulnerable. Where this president goes, others may follow. And we've seen that time and time again. So it's time to act to prevent a future 3rd term, whether it's this president attempting to have one or any other president attempting to have one. So that's why we've introduced AB 1539 that would make it a crime under penalty of perjury for a representative of a political party to attempt to place someone on the ballot for president or vice president who is unqualified to serve due to term limits. This would prevent political parties from attempting to subvert the Constitution by placing such a nominee on the ballot.